Welcome to Technomashbud. Today we would like to present an instructional video showing step-by-step how to start up and operate a granulator with a belt drive. First, the tension of the V-belts should be checked. This can be done in a simple way shown in the video. In this model, the belts are hidden inside the frame. To access them, the protective cover must be removed. Belts that are too tight increase the load on the granulator's bearing assemblies and shorten their lifespan. On the other hand, belts that are too loose may slip and wear out quickly. During the first startup of the granulator, there is a high probability of obtaining low-quality pellets or uncompressed mixture coming out of the die. During continuous operation, this may lead to clogging of the die with raw material, regardless of its type. The cause of this is a high level of micro-roughness on the internal surfaces of the die holes. In the video, the die was not previously run in, but to facilitate the process, it was subjected to cold abrasive treatment. In this model, the die is movable, and the rollers remain stationary. The pressure of the rollers during the die break-in process is applied with minimal force to avoid premature wear. Now we will discuss one method of preparing the break-in mixture. To 5 kilograms of ground sifted wheat without flour or wheat groats, add approximately 1.5 liters of oil and 1,200 grams of sand. The mixture should be sticky and uniform. When squeezed in the hand, oil should slightly appear but not flow out. To achieve the right consistency, the mixture should be left for about 60 minutes to absorb the oil. For granulators with a die diameter above 150 millimeters, it is recommended to double the volume of the mixture while maintaining the same ingredient proportions. The mixture should be granulated cyclically in small portions. Collect the finished pellets and feed them back into the hopper. This procedure should be repeated several times. The granulate coming out of the granulator should resemble plasticine when squeezed. If it crumbles, a bit more moisture can be added. After the break-in process is completed, the die is fully ready for operation. It is considered broken in when all holes regularly pass raw material and form pellets. It is worth noting that when purchasing any model of granulator from our company, the die is already pre-run, so there is no need to carry out this process yourself. A very important factor when working with the granulator is the moisture content of the raw material. Excessively high moisture causes the pellets to lose shape, as excess steam leads to their disintegration. On the other hand, too dry raw material may result in short and brittle pellets. The optimal level of moisture is determined individually by each user. In the case of feed, the composition of the raw material may vary, and sometimes the acceptable moisture level exceeds 20%. One popular method of assessing moisture is to squeeze the feed in the hand. After releasing the grip, it should not retain a clear shape, but the mixture should also not fall apart completely. The presence of small lumps indicates the correct level of moisture. During operation, the die may heat up to 80 degrees Celsius. Thanks to this, the feed undergoes preliminary heat treatment, which helps it dry. If necessary, the finished pellets can be spread on a flat surface to dry naturally, or a pellet cooler calibrator from the Comfy series can be used. The fraction size of the raw material should be about 1 mm smaller than the diameter of the holes in the die. Do not forget that after the first 10 minutes of operation, it is necessary to retighten the rollers against the die. This will reduce thermal clearance, increase efficiency, and extend the life of the bearings in the rollers. After finishing work, the roller pressure must be loosened. If this is not done, the thermal clearance will change after the working parts cool down, which may lead to excessive bearing load and, consequently, to their premature failure. We wish you successful work with our high-quality equipment. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments or contact our specialists via the free hotline number provided in the video description.